So, in terms of accounts or brands or businesses that you really love, who would do you have a sort of a top three? I know this can be really hard because there's either so many or not three, but do you have kind of three standout um, people or brands that you love what they're doing and why do you love
Yeah.
them?
Okay. All right. So it's going to be kind of generic, the first one. Go to skincare. They just have the best copy out there. I don't know how many clients I've been like, what's your tone of voice? And they're like, go to skincare. That's my tone of voice. And I'm like, but they are witty. They are like, even if I don't want to buy a product, I want to buy a product. And I think that they are so good at capturing Australian humor and, in a witty and intelligent way that is so appealing to women and, to all kinds of women from, any realm of life. I feel like it's super appealing. So I do love GoTo's account and I love their copywriters. I think that, they're incredible. I love the Digital Picnic because they are so open about small business shittiness. They are so open about female-led business. And that was a really difficult thing for me in law. So definitely, seeing someone else like break that glass ceiling and just be like, this is setting the stakes really high and saying, this is how we should be treating women in the workforce. I love their content. It's really wholesome most of the time, but it is also raw and it shows you the bad bits when you need to see them. And the third one is really hard. I don't know who else I love. It's hard because I work on so many accounts, so I don't actually spend very much time myself scrolling. So I'm trying to think back to pre-working in this industry, Emily, and what she liked. And I think it was definitely, I like following other social media accounts now because they teach me things. But back in the day, I probably loved following companies like The Daily Edit and businesses that were just really good. Like they just came out with an idea and no one was doing it at the time to like monogram bags. Not that I would never buy them. It's not my really cup of tea, but I love that they came out with a concept and they just owned the market. So they brought out something random, they backed themselves, and then they converted an entire population of women. And now they're moving into men. And I just think, good on you. So that's, I guess I loved watching their transformation. I followed them at the very beginning. And because my friend was doing an internship there and I was like, oh, I'll get on board. And then to see them now, and I think like, you've just like totally built a huge business and a huge demographic of people that are interested. You could pretty much sell them anything with monogramming on it and they will buy it. So it's a really interesting, from the psychological perspective, it's a very, very interesting business. So I think that's why I still follow them and like them. Yeah.
Interesting.